Onks meidän mikki hyvin? Yeah, yeah. Everything all right? So, are we ready? Okay, so we're going in with a normal casual mode on Bloodstained, and 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, and this is the extra game that they made from the Kickstarter. It's an 8-bit styled platformer. Feels like Castlevania, like the old ones. I'm running a Zangetsu only mode in this, that we only use Zangetsu. And he gets more skills when he kills the other people that he encounters after bosses. And it's pretty like straightforward Castlevania style gameplay, using sub-weapons and special skills. Oh, wrong button. So, this is the intro level. Basically, just run forward and kill everybody. Nothing very special here. This normal mode doesn't have that much in the start because we can't dash or double jump yet. We get those later in the game. So, the start of the game is pretty slow compared to the rest of the game. And we don't have that many zips. There's actually only one zip in the game in this mode. And if you play on any percent with other characters, you get more zips. And the Nightmare mode has a lot of skips because a lot of them involve freezing enemies and then clipping yourself into the enemy and the ground at the same time. So we damage boost through him to get to the door faster. Grab our health and mana to full. Then we grab a sub-weapon off the last liner here. And we get to the first boss. This game came out like, was it March? And it was routed pretty fast by other old NES and Castlevania runners. Oh wow. So that was the first boss. Pretty easy. I'm playing on normal casual, and on casual mode I have more MP, and I don't take damage. I can't damage boost off of things, so if I take damage I just stay still unless I'm moving during the damage, like jumping. And here's the first encounter of the other characters. You can recruit these guys, but we don't want to do that, so we kill them. And we take their powers. So now we have a jump slash, which does more damage. I think it does... was it 3 damage per hit, when as the normal slash... No, wait. Oh, it could be 3 damage. I can't remember correctly, but yeah. Oh yeah, these dialogues, I'm playing the first time on these computers, so it gives me this weird dialogue. So most of this game is just like remembering enemy patterns and jumping accordingly. And then these are painful, these stairs. So there I took a damage boost to get through faster, and throw this. And, oh no, don't go up. No! So, as you can see, Zangetsu likes to use the stairs every time he sees them. Oh, I missed the cycle. And, well, in basic Castlevania fashion, once you jump, you can't control your character anymore. Now we have water physics. So, this game also has a bit of a problem, like, afterwards when you get the dash, sometimes the stairs just don't exist for Zangetsu, and he just jumps through them. I'll try to avoid that as much as possible. And here are the frogs. They're the nastiest enemy in the game. They jump around in very erratic patterns. And there's one mechanic that if you jump slash at the right time, you can get in on double hit. And that does quite a lot of damage and usually kills every like normal monster in one hit. And these are the archers. Fairly straightforward enemies too. And then there are other archers that continuously fire once you meet them. Damage boost here. And then I'll damage boost through this guy. Get a hard drop. So this is the second boss. We're going to be damage boosting a lot, like taking damage quite a lot in this fight, just so we can deal out as much as possible. Oh, wow. Messed up. Oh well. Now he goes to the ceiling. I need to take it easy because I messed up the cycle there. So this is quite like, if you know Castlevania Rondo of Blood, every boss has like a desperation attack, but you can't die you can't die in Rondo to those desperation attacks either. Even if you have one life, you'll always like survive it. And here's the next. No, what are you doing? No, that wasn't supposed to happen. Wow. What the hell happened? That is bad. That's really bad. For some reason it took. I'm gonna have to replay the level. Wow, that's never happened before. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back. So somehow they got an up input there. So yeah. That was weird. We'll just try to speed through as fast as we can now. What the hell is wrong with my controller? Let's see. So now we're at the bridge again. Ow. With the frogs. Like, well, it's a good thing that the stages aren't that long in this game. There's actually like a lot of categories to run this game. We've got like, well, there's the any % no out of bounds, and then there's Zangetsu only has ultimate mode and normal mode, and then there's always the veteran mode. Veteran mode, you take more damage and you get boosted backwards when you take damage. So there's basically something for everybody if you want to run this game. And it's pretty easy to learn. So let's see if we could cycle this boss better now. I got in a bit more damage there. So there we go. That was better than the last time. So now let's try and not recruit Alfred. There we go. Now we can continue. So now we have double jump, which is pretty crucial for some parts of the run. So this is the third level, when we can use double jump pretty liberally. To take care of mobs and other things. So that guy just continuously fires the arrows, and he's just a pain. And the double jump is actually pretty good because you can change the direction you're going with the double jump. Oh, so there, stairs just don't exist. I've lost a ton of runs and personal bests to just falling through stairs. And then we get to spiked ceiling. So here we can do some damage boosts to get through a bit faster. There we go. That was pretty good. And there's a heart here. And then we get to the boss of the third level, which is made out of money and gold. And his hitbox is on his head, so we need to double jump and use our sub-weapon. And then he also takes damage from these gold stacks. Let's see if we could two-cycle this guy. Yep. And here's his desperation attack. Just throws all of his gold. And here would be the last recruit, but we don't want him. So now we have dash. Now we can go fast. So now we can start going fast. So this is a feature of playing the normal mode. Like, you need to gather the skills off the recruits. Oh. But if you play in on ultimate mode, Zangetsu has all of the skills already equipped, and he also has something that you can't get in the normal mode, which is a charge slash. And that charge slash is pretty awesome. And now in ultimate mode, you can actually recruit the other guys with you and do some crazy stuff with them. Wait here for those arrows. Jump over the dude. Oh, nice heart drop. That's actually pretty good. So on any percent, you can zip through that by freezing him, and then you go through the floor and you just end up at the boss of the level, which is pretty nice. So now that we have double jump, these and dash, the frogs aren't as much of a pain anymore. So now instead of walking, the stages are just running through them, like ignoring most of the mobs. This guy is pretty scary. He can throw you into the pit if you accidentally take a hit while jumping. So now we grab an upgrade from here and a heart. So now we have 50 MP, which means we can use our sub-weapons a bit more on bosses. And these steps have a bad habit of Zangetsu going through them. And we're at the boss, which is a dragon with 2 heads and a lot of spikes. We damage boost pretty a lot here because we can give 2 hits to the heads, like with one sub-weapon, and kill them both at the same time. And then we go on to phase 2. I wasn't sure how much HP the boss had, so I had to jump down there just for safety. This game is pretty obscure about all the mechanics. It doesn't even tell you that you can get skills by killing everybody else, and that it doesn't even tell you that you can like bind the dash to a button instead of pressing like forward double 2 times quickly. These sea monsters can be a pain. Oh, nearly jumped off. Don't want to do that. That looks like a lot of the enemies remind you of Castlevania, like bone dragons and, well, the frogs. If you've played Symphony of the Night, you know the fear frogs. And this level really reminds me of Rondo of Blood, like a ship, and it has, well, this enemy especially, if you've played Rondo of Blood, should be pretty familiar. But they're easily dealt with the whip. And here we have a wind mechanic, which actually persists all the time when you're outside of the ship, and it's really annoying. Nice heart drop there. Just run under that dude, like we do with every bone dragger in Castlevania. And I'll grab some health here. And we're on to the boss of this level. Fighting on top of a mast, but it's not death. It's some kind of electric peacock. Oh. He's being annoying again. So there's a problem, like the wind mechanic persists on this boss, so if you get hit in the wrong place, it'll just throw you off the mast and you can't do anything about it. Well, he's dead. And here's his desperation attack. dude just explodes in a ball of lightning. And now we get on to the castle, which is in the background right now. So here we get another upgrade, which is a damage upgrade. It's just like a +1 to Zangetsu's damage. There's two ways of doing this. You jump from the left, or you do this. You can just drop down a jump slash and destroy that block over there. It's pretty easy to get. Oh, they didn't really want me to go fast. So, if you get hit in the air, like, you can't do anything about it. You're just gonna fall. And I kind of like running this game because it's like a nice mix of fun boss fights and quality platforming. This part is a bit tricky. Nope, go down. No, down, please. Thank you. Oh wow, got stuck. Here's another continuous archer. We just jump over the dude. The first one is a bit more trickier because we don't have our dash. And here we grab a heart and just rush through this part onto the boss. And this boss is called Bloodless. She's also in the other Bloodstained game that's coming out. And she's pretty straightforward in this. We just double jump and whip. There we go. And this is her desperation attack. Turns into a blood tornado. You can just smash her face in like this. So we run the game by in-game time, and the in-game time is pretty weird at times. Like, there's weird spots where it starts and it stops. So this is stage 7, and this has the best music in the game by far. And this stage also has the only zip in Zangetsu only mode. It cuts the stage basically in half. There we get an armor upgrade. This part it's not fun. And I've fallen countless times by jumping too early. Oh, wow. Got hit there. So the zip is coming up in the next screen. And it works by grabbing a staircase off screen. There we go. Skipped half the stage there by just walking through by just walking with steps, and it's pretty tricky. If I press down too early, I fall to my death, or I fall to the start of the stage. So I count to 27 in my head there. It's usually easier when you're running and you have a timer. You can just look at like 27 seconds and then just press down. But yeah, that's like the only hard trick in the game. And we get to the last boss of this. No, that not the last boss of the game, but the stage. There's like another like mid boss with a painting, but we skip it. There we go. He's pretty easy too. And that's a cool animation. So then we get to the last stage of the level. Last stage of the game. What am I talking about? Last stage of the game, which is stage 8, and it's called Cleave the Moon. Quite possibly the best stage name ever. And we walk off here and hold up. I want that sub-weapon. Do a damage boost here. Kill him. Go down. That skips one screen, but I'm not actually entirely sure if it's faster to do that way. I just like that screen a lot better than the one that's up there. No, go down. Down. Thank you. So yeah, most of this stage is that just running through as quickly as you can. And then there's that like swarm following you in some rooms like this one. And here we get the frogs again. And the last staircase. I've jumped through that staircase multiple times. I almost did it again. Kind of would have wanted full sub-weapon, but yeah. So this is Gremory. Oh, she gave me a bad pattern. She's not liking me today. There we go, that was the first phase of the fight. Then we're going to the top of the tower. And now we need to hit her head. She has multiple different attacks that change when she takes enough damage. Oh, she's giving me the purple moons now. These are actually more fun. Oh, so time is when the screen fades to black after I split the moon. And time. So, yeah, that was Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Here Zangetsu turns into a monster himself after absorbing the soul of Gremory. Yeah, that was great, except for the one fumble. Had to replay stage 2. But yeah, I'd like to thank everybody in the Bloodstained community for pushing the time like so fast down. It's insane what the guys are doing in the other categories. It's only me and Kekkonen running this category. Yeah, thank you.